Okay, hello everyone. I'm Mark. You are listening to Attacking Life. I'm your host, and in this episode, I want to talk to you about, well, finishing of school and the Christmas that is coming. Just what is happening in everyone's life. Well, or if it's you're not doing Christmas, holidays still coming. Okay, so I just finished school. I was going to multimedia school. It was a good semester. Good. Okay. It was from home. Pretty bad one, to be honest. Horrible. No, disgusting. Like seriously, very bad. And I was this close to not pass. Okay? Can you imagine that? Me. Well, I usually don't pass, but no, I'm just kidding. But what happened was, well, some trouble, and I want to get into that uh, in this episode. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, the title will be most probably something like "What happened to me this semester? How did I pass this semester?" or something like that. So, just this is a reflection without planning uh, of my first semester in college or CJEP, however you want to call it, in Montreal. Um, I don't know if you want some background, but I'm gonna give you anyways, so you can skip. I'm gonna put some stuff. I don't want to seem too active or to be too kind of like this. This is me. This is how I naturally am. If you don't like this, well, there's million other guys that are out there. So I'm drinking my Diet Coke as usual. I drank another one just now before, but then I needed a stand for my phone because it was too low and too touch. Sorry, I'm gonna cut this. So I just okay. So I wanted for my phone a stand, and I didn't have. So I opened another can, I put it on, and then I found another way to touch it. And now I have to drink it. So grab one yourself and let's discuss. First of all, the year began from me starting out in college. So I'm still new to this school. It's not there's nothing very fun to starting out online. You're not excited. You're not uh, stressed in any way because, well, you can just close your camera and you're not even there. Nothing to be worried about and nothing to be ashamed, which sucks because real life you're subjected to all of these. Um, so the semester was fun. We did a lot of I had a lot of new courses coming from high school and doing stuff that I really don't like French or you know like school stuff. Why can't I think of a class? I don't know, like math or like I liked math, but the teacher was bad. So and other stuff like that. So like history also liked, but it was high school, so who cared? It was all about passing. And I come here. I'm all excited. I think it will be project. It will be very different. It will be something that I'm pretty good at, meaning working with cameras and editing and mm, doing 3D animation, doing something with computers, tech. I start my year off, and also I have programming. That's important to mention because that's the kind of um, that's the climax of this video. The pretty much failing programming. Yes, that's the title of this video. I just got it. How I failed programming, but I didn't fail, but I was very very close to. So I was very confident, very very confident. I have usually this like problem. This is like a gift, or and at the same time not really. I am very detached a lot of a lot of the time of the reality. And seriously, and when it comes to like exams and having like stressful times, I become very like chill. I know like if I studied, if I'm like ready, if I put effort in it, there's like nothing that I should be worried about. Maybe if the teacher is absent, maybe some unpredictable events that could happen but are very unlikely, so I'm not going to stress about that. The only times that I stress are when I don't know what are the questions. So like interview may be stressful for me because, well, I don't know if the interviewer is in a good mood or if he will like me, or maybe he's a jerk, or it doesn't depend solely on me. There is like a good portion that it's the interviewer. But when it comes to exams, I'm usually very confident because, well, it's only about me. There's a paper and my knowledge. If I know and if I'm ready, I'm going to pass it. Okay. So we established that. The thing is that with projects, it's kind of like, and if you're home, you're home and you're in your room, until the very last day of giving it, the project, you have to do nothing, and you will have no consequences. And subconsciously, that really messed up with me. Oh my god. This whole month, I think I can tell you exactly what happened in Sopranos in each episode. I can tell you, I've watched so many TV shows. I've watched so many films. Well, I always justify it by saying that I'm going to be a filmmaker. Someone should see all of the films, and logically it should be me. Well, it's true, but there is of course a limit. And going to school is also important, because if I want to have the technical knowledge, well, I should be studying and I should be doing my stuff. And this is very kind of weird for me. I know you may not want to listen to it. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not even think about it. You may know me, and if you do, well, you don't really need to watch this video. I don't think so. So, because we know each other. You can call me right now and we can have this discussion. Or else it's weird, kind of you're just like, staring to me, but then you know me, and just call me right now and we're gonna talk. Don't need to watch this video. I'm just kidding. So it started out confident. That we established that. What was the problem then? You're asking. It's like, if you're starting out, listen to this. Don't let yourself think that you're good. Even if you are. Man, I don't know if this is wise advice, or maybe this is just my own kind of small experience out of nothing. But really, it happened to me because I usually am pretty okay, I never really studied very hard or anything. I just opened the books. I read maybe a couple times, or for math I just did a couple exercises at the end. I was good for the exam, at least to get 75, something like that. I never stressed about grades either, because, well, I don't think when I will be 30 and trying to make a film, I'm gonna care about what's my grade. Really not. The only thing that grades are good for, I think, it's to motivate you to study, which most often you will forget what the content, and to maybe get to a good university, which, if you are a doctor, a lawyer, or engineer, are things that are very important. You want to go to a good school. But anything else, like business, like, who cares about if you're like me, I'm going towards entrepreneurship and filmmaking, something like that. It seems pretty far, but in reality those two are very tied up together, because if you want to make a film, you still have to sell that film, and if you want to work for yourself to make films, you still have to take care of the business side. So I kind of like those two together, and I think I'm lucky to have a passion for both of them I think film's a little better, but I think I can have a better impact with entrepreneurship. So like, those two are intertwined for me. This is really my self-reflection. There will be a lot of nonsense here. If you want to go to like a straight video which explains to you like every little nuance and gives you a complicated perspective on the grades and gives you scientific fact why kids or like students go on their bed more often than on to work, like all this bullshit that we all know. Well, go to another video. This is really just me, as Joe Rogan like says, a chimp, explaining, just saying my thoughts. And yes, I love Joe Rogan. I don't love him. I love his podcast because I don't really know him. But I think that was clear. If you are going to start this semester, okay, here's my advice. Listen to your class. Really listen to your class. I know for the moment when you're at the class, it doesn't make sense because you're like, okay, I can just do it this night. But trust me, you won't. You will just not work. At least this is how it works for me. I go to class. I was like, you know what? I can do it this today at 3 o'clock after the class. The class finishes. I feel as if I completed my day. I start maybe writing. I start maybe doing something completely different. I start maybe recording a video, and I forget about school, as if I finished school. Then what I realized is school gives you time. It doesn't take you. So it is true that I can learn myself all the content because it's very technical and all the information is out there laid on YouTube. But what you don't have with YouTube is structure, and you don't have time that is actually you're responsible for that. So meaning if you go to school from 3 to 6, you have this class, and every day or every other or whenever is your class, you have to show up for that class. And I didn't have that mentality, so that's what I'm going to implement. Well, I did implement it for the past month, but I'm going to try to implement it for the rest of my hopefully student career, or whatever you want to call it, journey. It's to really think about school in a way that is giving me time to study that content. Like what they give me. Okay, so like let's say for 3D animation, it's if whatever, like they give me 2 hours and I don't feel like it. I was like, who cares? I can do it tomorrow. Well, are you stupid, Mark? Right now you're going to waste 2 hours, and then tomorrow you're going to restart those 2 hours. Like, what is the point? I don't know if it's only me. Maybe it is, but I hope if you are in the same boat, think of school as if they're giving you time to learn that. Okay, so that's thing. And the other part is why did I fail programming? Well, that's the whole reason. It's because I thought the teacher was recording all the classes. He was posting them in a very structured manner, and me, I'm not that dumb, and average intelligence and blah blah blah. So we all can just follow their instructions and apply them. Well, I thought, why do I need to listen to his class then? I can just do everything in one day. And then I wasted a whole 2 months doing literally whatever, like sleeping, I would open on my iPad. Okay, now if my teachers are watching this, I'm screwed, to be honest. I hope not to mention it in my YouTube channel, or else it will be bad, but it's true. I would open on my iPad, just put it there to make myself feel good as if I'm there. And I would do literally, I open my computer here, I don't know, watch YouTube videos, watch Netflix, do whatever. And because I know it's recorded, right, the class. Then the next day, when I have a weekend, I said, okay, now I have to study. Okay, well, what did you do all your week during the classes? I don't know, when, this and that, but I didn't study. So it's like, Where's all your time during the week? You did nothing, and now on the weekend, where you're supposed to spend time for yourself, a little bit more on the chill side, and now you're starting to do homework, man. There's something fucked up about your schedule. But also I think I should mention that the classes are extremely boring. Like, just to give me some benefit of the doubt, because not excuses, because yeah, I was kind of an idiot, and I'm an idiot. Don't get me wrong. I'm still like going to most probably don't want to stay for the class and everything. Just going to I am doing the effort to kind of stay in the class, if it makes sense. Because you see, the classes are you're literally all day. I wake up, wake up, sit on my chair, stare at the screen, and listen, and then do that for like all 3-4 months. Man, it's really bad. It's really disgusting, because you see, like, sometimes my teachers share their screen, to explain something, and you just watch a cursor going around, and then you hear words, and he is explaining, and if you're really there mentally, you will understand. But because I spend so much time trying to concentrate and all that effort, I have no more mental capacity to give to the teacher. And I don't know, I used like energetics, Red Bull, coffee, whatever, like even Coca-Cola new ones. And here, like this, I started drinking this a lot. And just to give me some stimulants, I even went to the doctor, online doctor, to give me some concentration stuff to be able to more, like, just to sit down and actually listen to the class. I don't know. So that's the whole my reflection on why I think I'm this jerk off. I don't know. Sorry about this. If it helps you, if you got anything out of this sharing session, therapy, I don't know, whatever you want to call this, please leave the thumbs up. This is roughly 20 minutes, and I'm going to try to stick to this format. And the podcast episodes that will be coming shortly after, during this month, and I'm not even going to think about how bad it is, because every time I've done 30 of these, maybe even 50, I don't know. I didn't upload most of them, or I did upload but unlisted or something. So I'm going to, how bad it is, I couldn't care less. I'm just going to upload it, even if one person takes anything and listens to it halfway through. Well, then I did my job. Hopefully, that's my goal. Just to make one person feel a little bit more, maybe, confident about the next semester and school year. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time, and have an awesome day. Go kill it, and bye bye. I don't know why I do it with my hands. So stupid.